Residents of Edo State have applauded Governor Monday Obevelo for the ban of graduation ceremonies and parties for pre-basic pupils that include nursery, kindergarten, and primary six students, and also a textbook reuse policy allowing for younger siblings to use approved textbooks already used by older siblings, with the requirement that all approved textbooks remain in use for a minimum of 4 years before any review. This means favor Kulawale reports that it will help the financial pressure on the parents.
If you love convocation, get to university. If you love graduation, get to primary six.
On Tuesday, 19th of August 2025, the Edo State government announced the ban on graduation ceremonies and end-of-year parties for pupils in nursery, kindergarten, and primary six classes across the state. The new directive, unveiled by the Ministry of Education, is part of broader reforms aimed at reducing financial pressure on parents and refocusing schools on academic achievements rather than social celebration. In addition to the ban, the government has introduced a textbook reuse policy requiring all approved textbooks in public schools to remain in use for a minimum of 4 academic years before they can be reviewed or replaced. Families are also encouraged to reuse textbooks by passing them down to younger siblings, provided they match the approved curriculum. According to the new development, some residents in Benin City welcomed the government's decision. Expressing relief and gratitude, they commended the initiative, stating that schools have long used graduation ceremony as a medium to exploit parents. Some residents say they have been made to cook personal meals, buy expensive fabric, and dress according to their children-themed attire.
That's what the governor has done. If he do that and he's able to hold on to it, I respect it. The parents now, we don't have money. And we are just managing society now. We don't want that to continue. Graduation or no graduation?
I think it's a step in the right direction. Looking at the economic hardship the people are going through and the way management of private schools in Benin City and environs, the way they have taken this issue of graduation. Can you imagine a KG3 will be graduating, primary 6 will be graduating? What will you do when you graduate from university?
All figures are not equal. They should bind it. You can imagine a KG. You say he's graduating, and it's also the same thing in higher institution. You know, higher institution they are graduating. When somebody graduated from university, it's like a ceremony. A little child just graduate from school, and it's very expensive. So you should go and buy suits. And suits very expensive in the market. The lowest you can get is 25,000 naira. What if a parent does not have that kind of money? The child will not be able to participate, and it's very wrong.
It doesn't make sense. I think graduation should be made for the universities, as long as the primary school still have a long way to go. Not when you are staying in primary school or you are staying in secondary school, then you have to do graduation. I think the question should be, what are you graduating?
I would say that first of all, it's a welcome development, for the government to put a ban on that. I appreciate that because, it has become something like competition between schools, and it has now needs to so many things. Parents are now into not even minding how they get the money to make sure their children fit into what they are about to do. And it has also created unnecessary competitions between parents in different schools.
Other respondents applauded the government's move to encourage the reuse of school materials from previous sessions, saying it will reduce the cost of funding a child's education.
Very nice for us, because the way they were taking that issue was too much for the parents. That is the truth. So we encourage you, we praise you for it.
With the situation of things in the country, parents buying books for their children, in which the upcoming one cannot be able to use it again. It's not ideal.
We parents, we do spend money for buying textbook and others. You understand? The government can do that. It's okay.
Textbook in which I used in primary 6, in J1, I can't give my brother to use the same thing. The novels, the book, the English textbook, and the rest. So that one that I say that you should any textbook in which I use, my coming up can use it. That's what I like.
Speaking in an interview, the Director General of the Directorate of Education Quality and Accountability, Mrs. Ame Ogbemudia, described the policy as a strategic step towards strengthening the foundation of education while reducing affordable financial pressure on parents. She further explained that the policy also addresses the widespread practice of parents skipping a child's class, which she noted undermines a child's educational foundation.
The ban on KG3, to be quite clear, KG3 graduation and 4-year policy on textbook. The governor, we know, is a man that feeds the pulse of the people. And in that case, the end of last section was really a menace, where you see a KG3 pupil wearing eye mask, fixing fingernails, the parents are going all haywire because the private schools are exploitative. So because the government also feel the pulse of the parents, banning that KG3, you are looking for money to buy books for your children going to primary 1, and then you are spending so much money on a child just leaving KG3. So the government is saying, no, this is not right. So kudos to our governor, because he's a listening governor. He's also sees, and our commissioner has come hard on that. Also the skipping of classes. No more skipping of classes.
While commending the government's efforts, some also urged the government to intensify efforts to improve the quality of education by recruiting and retaining qualified teachers. Favor Kolawole reporting for BTV News.